Let's come back home for a little bit before we go back and check up on that Donald Trump press briefing. I'm watching on my screen. It should start in a moment. But before we go there, let's go to Port Elizabeth, where the High Court is expected to rule on the bail application of rape-accused pastor Timothy Omotoso. The ruling was postponed last week to allow Omotoso to quarantine after a staff member at the court tested positive for COVID-19. Omotoso and his two co-accused are facing more than 90 charges ranging from rape, sexual assault and racketeering to human trafficking. SABC News reporter Nqonji joins us live now. Anda, welcome to the agenda. Speak to us. What is the latest down there from PE?
Well, a very good morning to you too. Right now we are just outside the St. Mary Church, where the ANC Women's League led by Batabile Dlamini is expected to start marching here ahead of the bail application. Well, as you know and as you may recall, that the ANC Women's League has stood in firm solidarity with the alleged victims over the years, making it a regular thing to go in front of court and actually protest or march or actually hold placards the same way that Omotoso's supporters would do in the past couple of years. The volumes have since seemed to decrease, and obviously because of everything else that has been in play during the delays of the actual trial. But today they have decided to come out and be here with their president and march towards the court, towards the bail application and towards the final ruling. That is what we are actually doing outside here. They have also been very vocal about the issues around the delay, which, if you may recall, Omotoso's defense advocate Terry Price has also had a problem with, saying that as much as they have been applying for bail before, twice actually, they are coming now based on new facts, and one of them being the fact that there hasn't been there's been unjustifiable delays during this court case, outlining that Omotoso has been behind bars for like 3 years and only 3 witnesses have testified, and that a whole 21 witnesses are also expected or is also expected to come forward and testify, saying that being inside prison means Omotoso gets exposed to things like COVID-19, and also questioning the manner on which Omotoso was arrested. The fact that there was no warrant of arrest, saying that it also proves that Omotoso should in fact be outside prison during this period. Well, if you may recall again, one of the things that the state had argued before was that Omotoso did not have a permanent residential address, saying that if they were to let him go, then they do not know where exactly they might find him, and also questioning a lot, particularly on his legal status within the country, which we have heard over the past couple of days during the bail hearing, that he in fact was an illegal citizen in South Africa, and so was his wife, and that he was likely to be deported once he is released from prison. So right now, as I'm talking to you, we're just waiting for the ANC's Women's League to see what exactly is their stance in this particular bail application, and exactly what are their expectations, as it's been 3 weeks of a lengthy bail application.
And Nqonji, thank you very much for speaking to us from Port Elizabeth. We'll try and come back to you as soon as matters get underway there. Thank you very much for speaking to us.